Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller online. I have 7 orders to pack up to be shipped out, and they're from a whole bunch of different platforms: eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Facebook Marketplace. It's been a long time since I've had one of those shipping orders or even an in-person pickup order come through. So we're going to start that now. Forgive me if I'm a little off today because I did have an infusion today and it's left me foggy and loopy. So I'm not quite myself, but I got to get these packed up and might as well share with you. I just probably will be a little bit quieter, although I am going to provide a Poshmark update. Yes, we have a Poshmark update. I've gotten 2 warnings and I emailed them and they did get back to me. So I'm going to read that email to you guys. Hi there. It seems that you might have received this warning email in error. If you believe that you haven't violated the excessive listing removal policy, please feel free to disregard it. Your account remains in good standing. I'm like, wait, what? We're looking into the issue and working to correct it as soon as possible. Apologies for any confusion that this may have caused. To clarify, sellers are welcome to delete listings that have sold elsewhere. However, we recommend avoiding removing a large amount of listings in relation to your closet size in a short period of time. And as an aside, that definitely wasn't an issue. Was not an issue, I'm saying. As this may help avoid potential flags for excessive removals. To avoid temporary restrictions on creating new listings, we recommend that you stop deleting listings that are less than 60 days old and avoid marking listings as not for sale. Okay, so another aside, I have not ever marked anything as not for sale, except for when I went on vacation mode. And I did not delete listings that were less than 60 days old unless they had sold on other platforms, and it wasn't that many. In the meantime, rest assured that if you believe action was taken against your listing privileges in error, please don't hesitate to contact us, which I already did. We would be happy to review your account. Thanks for your patience. So what I really wanted from them was a list of what they thought I removed, so I could take a look and see what was happening, but they did not provide that. And I'm sure they're getting a lot of these emails from people, so I haven't received anything else. I'll just keep going as normal, not relisting anything less than 90 days or 60 days. In fact, I'm afraid to relist anything at all at this point. So I don't know what to do in that regard. But yeah, an apology from Poshmark, I guess. This infusion did a number on me. Okay, this is the marketplace order, Facebook Marketplace. It is a vintage 80s genuine eelskin belt, size 38-inch, cordovan brown, gold buckle, and then I think the last word is Korea. Yeah, Korea, because it's made in Korea. Eelskin was like super popular in the 80s. I'm putting it in this box. It will bounce around a little bit if I don't put something in there. So let me wrap it up in a piece of thin packing paper. Wouldn't probably harm it, but I just think it'll be better to go ahead and put it wrap it. Okay, no rattling. Let's get the label printing. So on Facebook Marketplace, you have to use your own shipping labels now for new listings. This was not a new listing, and so I'm creating a Facebook Marketplace label. I kind of thought all of them were using my own now, but it makes it so much easier when you can just print out one from Facebook Marketplace. So the buyer paid the amount plus $5.75 shipping. So they paid $25.75 total. I have to then in turn buy the label from Facebook. So that's one of my expenses, sort of, just evens out. This is going to another town in Texas, kind of nearish the DFW area where I am. I guess it's probably part of the DFW area now. And if you don't know, DFW stands for Dallas Fort Worth. I just assume everyone does, but maybe not. So on that one, I made total $15.05. My marketplace fees were only $2.79. Marketplace fees are lower on Facebook, so that's nice. My cost of goods was $2.16, and then I already told you the other expenses, so $15.05 for that first one. These are from sales for 2 days, the 10th and 11th, right? No, 11th and 12th. 11th and 12th. That one's done. The only Facebook marketplace order. I was surprised when that one came in, for sure. How long was it listed? It wasn't very long. It was listed for 4 months. I prefer 3 months or less, but that'll do. And the next one is a Poshmark order. It is a Ralph Lauren purple label. Don't find that very often. Size 15.5 dress shirt. That's the neck size. 120s. That's like the type of fabric. 2-ply cotton French cuff, and that's the cuff where you put cufflinks in. I had like 6 of these, and I have 2 more left after this one. Really nice, but they just took a while to sell. I had them listed for like $80. Nobody was buying. These shirts are really expensive retail. Way too expensive retail. Putting it in a USPS padded flat rate mailer. If you don't know, Purple Label is the highest end label of Ralph Lauren, and it's like designer. Very, very fancy. Okay, and it's going to also another town in the DFW area-ish. I think I've got a few Texas orders today. So for this one, they paid $50 plus shipping. That was through a customer offer. And these shirts, I think I have the retail in here, are probably like $500 retail. Crazy to think. Very crazy. The flawed ones that I sold pretty cheap for like 30 or 40 bucks sold much faster. But I paid $10.55 for it. Oh, here we go with the yawning. Marketplace fees were $10, shipping $0. My profit was $29.45. So this one is what I consider to be on target, where it sold for $30 plus shipping or more, and my profit was $20 or more. And the profit means, has to take into consideration the cost of goods. Although technically I am getting that back to me in my expenses budget to spend on something else. Okay, we have Lands' End size extra small 2/4 dress, sleeveless faux wrap stretch black knee length. Not a whole lot special about this dress. Really. It's just good quality, but I have been picking up fewer extra small and small things because I used to think, oh, if it's quality enough, it will sell, maybe for a little bit less, but I'm not going to be one of the people who don't pick it up. Well, after looking at things that were left over that have been listed for 3 or 4 years, it's a lot of extra smalls and smalls. So this was only $1.08. That's $1 plus tax, so that's okay. It sold for an offer of $13. So most of these are offers sent to me by customers. I have one that's a full price sale that's really surprising and kind of neat. So wait for that. But this was a customer offer of $13. I had it listed for $15. And I believe I got this a dollar, yeah, on the dollar rack at a place called Hope Store in Plano. I don't go there very frequently. With shipping, they paid $21.10. My fees were $3.25. I'm going to put this in a 10 by 13 poly mailer, figure out my shipping expenses because this is an eBay order. I've been sleeping so much of the day and I already want to go back to bed. This is going to Florida. So it weighs 12.2. Now it's going to go ground advantage for $6.25. If I could have gotten it to 12 ounces or less, I could have saved a little. But alas, no such luck. With it being between 12 and a pound, it saves a few cents, like 40 cents maybe. So $6.25 is what I'll spend to send this to Florida. I do have the buyer pay for shipping. So again, it's really kind of like a voided out expense to me. Sometimes I make a little bit on shipping. Sometimes I lose a little bit on shipping. Sometimes it's spot on. I weigh things and then estimate how much the packaging will weigh to cover it, but sometimes I'm wrong. So on that one, I made $10.52. Not a non-target sale, but okay. And it took 1 year and 4 months. Extra smalls, y'all. Probably not worth my time to have, a year and 4 months to hold on to it and do all the same work that I would have done for something that I made $20 on, If it were a quick flip item, $10 profit would feel better. This next one is a Poshmark sale that I'm going to put in a box. It is a Hot Topic plus size 2X swimsuit bikini top, Sailor Moon Venus, that's the particular character, cosplay costume. I don't have the bottoms. I put cosplay and costume because, someone may want to wear this for a costume rather than to swim in. They can wear it for whatever they want. I think I got this at the bins, the Goodwill outlet. I'm putting it in a box because it is a very structured top with padding. Just to show you, I've got one cup folded into the other carefully, but I don't want that to get crushed. So that fits in there. This is box number 4 from the USPS. I just ordered some more of these, 10 more, because I don't use them very often. And I ordered 25 more of the USPS shoe boxes. You can order them online and they'll ship them to you for free, or you can pick them up from the post office itself. Let's get this printed. They sent me an offer of 22, another customer offer sale. It's going to Kentucky. And this looked new. No way of knowing, but it did look like it had been new. Um, what else to tell you about it? My fees were $4.40. I paid $1.08. $1.08. Well, then that must have been not at the bins, because my bins average would be something different. I got this at Salvation Army. It was probably priced at $1.99, and then I got it on 50% off day. I pretty much only shop there on 50% off day. But they've got some good stuff. And it's a big store. When I was in Missouri recently, I shopped at their Salvation Army. It was totally different setup than ours here, but they did have good prices. I bought a lot of stuff there. I might do a haul, I'm not sure. Depends how this weekend goes. I've got a lot to get caught up on. Okay, so did I give you a profit for that? It was $16.52. Can't remember if I said that already. I think I might have. And then we have a Depop sale. We have two of these today. Depop, this one was also a customer offer sent to me. I had this tank top listed for $20, and they sent me an offer for $15. It is just a New York and Company Y2K size large tank top, camisole, lace trim, brown stretch. It's got the gathering in the middle, so that's why I put camisole as well, because it could be more of an undergarment, or it's something you could put under like a plunge V-neck, or you could be wearing it all by itself. But very Y2K style. I think this is also truly vintage. New York and Company stretch. Do they make New York and Company stuff still? I need a different, I don't know why I pulled that one out. I'm going to put this in an 8x11 poly mailer. And I don't need to measure it or weigh it, because on Posh, on Depop, I go ahead and choose one of the Depop labels, and it's like based on a weight range. And then they send you a link to the download the shipping label. There it is. This one's going to California. Fees are pretty low on Depop, so I go ahead and do what they call boosting, which is like promoting, and you pay a little extra in fees. I don't know where those promoted or boosted listings show up, kind of really how, but my fees in total were $2.40. Cost of goods was $1.08. I think this was also Salvation Army. And so my profit was $11.52. I was hoping to get closer to 20 because of the Y2K style, but this took 2 to 3 weeks to sell. That's not bad. It's not a bad flip for $11. Okay, and then my next other Depop sale is the one I said sold full price, and it sold in one day. And this is something I actually had at my rack at Plaid Fox before that store closed down. I did not sell many things there. It didn't work out for me or for them because they closed down. And I also had it out at my rack in Ferris, Texas at the Clothing Collective inside the Old Queen Vendor Mall upstairs. Go check it out. And I think I only had it for $3 there. This is something I got for free from a friend. It sold full price for $24.96 in one day on Depop. It is Y2K. It is a Wild Fable, Target brand, size extra large baby doll Y2K dress, striped, ribbed, flutter sleeve, deep V-neck, and it also has the deep V in the back. So this is one of those things that if you didn't want to expose so much skin, you could put one of those lacy camisoles underneath. Be perfect for it. Well, lace and stripes are not my thing, so maybe I would put a plain one, but I'd put a camisole underneath it. Unless I was wearing this to go out and get some attention. Not anymore. Not anymore, guys. I'm looking to see at the tag. This is actually from 2019, so it's not truly vintage, but it has that Y2K style. Yeah, it's old, just not vintage vintage. I think when I listed it, I thought it was 2009. Regardless, super cute, soft, flowy. I think it's a great summer dress. Colorful, but not too bright. All those things. So I'm going to put it in this 8x11 if it'll fit, because it's kind of in an oversized plastic bag. I ran out of my smaller plastic sleeves, and I've got so many of these larger ones that I'm not going to order. I need to use them up, because with my bin system now, I really want the smaller ones, but I don't want these to go to waste because I've got so many. So all that to say, I used to use them only for like larger items like sweaters, but I bought too many apparently. I don't find that many good sweaters here in Texas. I don't know why I'm weighing it, because I don't need to, because again, I already purchased that label. This is going to Arkansas. My thank you stickers are just gold hearts. I don't recommend hearts because they tear. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, I'm sorry I repeat the same things over and over again. It's hard to think of unique things to say about things like thank you stickers. So they paid $24.96 plus shipping, and then my fees were $3.58. My cost of goods was $0 because I got this from a friend. So my profit was $21.38. That's cool. That was a pretty cool sale in one day. I was very pleased with that. Thank you, friend. You know who you are. I don't know if she watches, but thank you. And then is this, yeah, this is my last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Last sale. This is something I've had a while. A Lacoste men's 6. That's the Lacoste sizing. I think it's French sizing, but I'm not sure if it's French or if it's just Lacoste. US extra large polo shirt, alligator patch, preppy, pink, golf, and then I had added Valentine's over the Valentine's time frame. It's a really pretty kind of like a coral salmon, maybe more salmon. And Lacoste doesn't sell that great for me, gonna be honest. It does not. So this one sold probably through an offer. Yeah, offer to watchers that I sent for $17.82. It took a year to sell. My cost of goods was $2.50, and with shipping they paid $24.26. Marketplace fees were $3.48. This is an eBay sale, and I'm putting it in a 10x13. It weighs 9 exactly, which doesn't matter because I'll be paying the 12-ounce rate, so I can't get it down to 8 ounces. Yeah, I like knowing that now. I didn't know that for a long time, but I still put in the exact weight, or I round up to the next ounce, just so I'm precise. But because they'll see that at the post office, I don't know if it matters. USPS ground advantage for that weight will be $5.49. And my profit is $12.79. Going to Pennsylvania. That is all the items. I will put a screenshot of what I made total in these last 2 days. And I'm probably going to go to bed. Just keep listing.